Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about something that you can do. And just by participating, you can get 520 diamonds, and that's a crazy amount of diamonds because that's the equivalent of purchasing a monthly card with double amount of diamonds. Because 260 times 2 is 520. And then if you end up getting another award like the Outstanding Creative and Recognition Award, then you'll be able to get a crazy amount of diamonds, like 8,000, 6,000, and 3,000. So in order to participate, you are going to do a fan event and you're going to draw your Nikki. You're going to post your Love Nikki drawing onto Instagram and set it to public, so make sure your Instagram isn't private. You have to follow this Instagram page, which is their actual Love Nikki page for Instagram. And then you have to add both the hashtags Love Nikki fan art and the Love Nikki hashtag and the UID. So that would be your number friend code. That's what they mean by that. And everybody who validly participates will end up getting the participation prize. And this ends on December 2nd. I am no artist myself, but I thought that I would have a go at it because why the heck not? And I was actually really upset with what I did. This was the first sketch I did. And then I was like, okay, nice. It's like a very rough sketch. And then I decided to just be lazy and then just color in that sketch. And doing that is really hard. By the way, I have no experience with digital art, as in I don't know how to color digital art. I don't know how to shade. I don't know what shadows are. I don't know how to do my layers. So all of this is just like a whole mess. Like, I agree. Like, I'm not asking for compliments. I know this is a mess, and I like just whatever. I know it's a mess. This is the type of drawings that I normally make, like this one, and then like I just don't color them in. I don't know how to. And for this one, it was just like a complete and utter shame. So what did I do? I decided to redraw the entire thing. I just traced my original drawing and I tried to make the line smoother. Over here, I realized that on her little hips here, she's a little thick. No problem with that, but I personally wanted her to be less thick. And then a few of the things just didn't work out. Like the hair didn't work out, and then I realized that her cloak was a little messed up and just a bunch of problems. And then I decided to color her in, and I didn't fix her up yet. So this is me coloring in that, and look at that hair. I know it was a problem, but I just wanted to do a work in progress. And then I just decided to film it because why the heck not? I put it at 20 speed, and you can see that it's just like a whole mess. It's hilarious. So here I am trying to just fix up the lines because I didn't know which layer I was in. I kept mixing up my layers and I forgot to switch, and it was so annoying. I had no idea how to make my freaking lines on the hair. I don't know how to make my shadows. I don't know how to make my highlight or make it natural. I was so frustrated the whole time. And mind you, this is 20% speed. So it took me a good, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours just making this shit. And you know what? Like, whatever, I gave it a shot. So you guys, if you guys are just like, oh no, like I don't know how to draw or whatever, just give it a shot, because if you're not gonna fail, how are you gonna improve? So this, what the end product that I came up with, it wasn't like, it was better than what I originally made, but it wasn't good. It wasn't great. It wasn't something that I was proud of, but I was still improving, and I think that's all that matters. And yeah, I'm just like coloring things in, filling the lines, and I'm just having a ball because it's kind of therapeutic to just draw, and then you look up at the clock and it's suddenly 3 a.m. and your life is over. But it was a great experience. I'm trying to figure out my shadows here. I'm kind of proud with that type of with that shadow I was doing over there. And I thought that I nailed the shadows for this red part. The hair, not so much, but that part, proud. And over here, I'm literally trying to fix up the dress part because I was seeing how there was like 2 flaps on that side and 2 flaps on the other side. And also, it's so hard figuring out what black to use because this black, I had to make it so it wasn't like pitch black, but then it still had to be like this matte black or this pastel black. What the hell is a pastel black? That's like an oxymoron. And here I'm trying to do the shadows. You can't really tell, but I guess like I guess it matters in the end, so there's that. I didn't know how to draw the toes, so I just completely gave up on that. And then I'm filling out the little things, and you don't see it here, but I always accidentally fill up my whole drawing by accident because I keep filling up the wrong part, my fat fingers. And I also decided to fix up these lines, and I decided to put in shadows instead so it looked more realistic, and I think I like that idea. So it made it less messy because there's less lines, and then it gave like more depth to the little tassels she had. And same with here, I'm just adding the highlights to the little gold place so she looks more, like, less flat, even though she's very luscious in the boobie department. Ah. So yeah, here I am fixing her little leg straps again, adding more shadows that you can't see, but you know, as long as I did it, that's what is important. That's what's important. There we go. Wait, do you see that? I accidentally erased it. I didn't, like, it was so far, like, it was so long ago, I couldn't even undo it without undoing a lot of my work, so I had to just fill it in like a peasant. And then over here, I'm just adding the back of her hair because I realized her hair doesn't just disappear when, like, when it goes to the back of her. So there's that. And then I thought, and I didn't notice it at first, but I accidentally dragged an entire layer down. That's why her face is all messed up here. I was so frustrated. I didn't even notice it until like a long time ago. Like, see how much work I did? And then I'm like, oh, at least I could salvage that. And then I'm like moving it all back up again, but there's just some stuff that's been misplaced, and it took a while to fix everything. And finding the right skin tone was also hard. Here I am putting on her makeup, so that was fun. And I know it would have been easier if I just made her made it a different layer, but I just messed up all my layers. In the end, I just got rid of this mouth. I didn't know how to draw a mouth. It was the hardest thing in the world, and she just looked like, yeah, she just looked so weird with that mouth. If anybody could teach me how to draw a mouth, like, look how long I spent making this mouth in that video. It's like 20 speed, so I spent a good half hour, or like 30, wait, that is a half hour, a good half hour to 45 minutes on making this. So I just gave up. I colored her mouth in, added more shadows, didn't know how to do that, but still think I did a pretty decent job. Yeah, pretty decent job. And here I am trying to attempt the mouth again. Yeah, I couldn't open her mouth. Like, it was so hard to open her mouth. And then I realized that this was the wrong lip color, so I tried to fix it, but then I messed it up again. And my whole life is a mess. Tried to make the blood flow more evenly because it wouldn't just come out from one part of your eyeball. It should be leaking out through the bottom lid. I don't know. And then I tried to put in the background because the hair still looked really hard to me. It didn't look very flowing, so I thought that a mountain in the background would take away from that. And here I am again. If you can see the white streak, I accidentally erased it. So that was really annoying, so I had to fill it all back in. And I was trying to draw Momo, but then it just looked so weird. It looked out of place. I didn't know how to draw Momo. I didn't know how to fill it in, so goodbye, Momo. You're gone. And more shadow adding. Yeah, I think the shadow part is good. I didn't know how to draw the highlight. You can see for the blood spoon, I used white to highlight the red. I couldn't find the right red. I was so frustrated. And then I'm just trying to fix up this shitty lantern over here. And I didn't know how to make it glow, so that was like a shame. And then here I am trying to make the sky. The sky is pretty nice. I just didn't know how to make it look like an actual sky. And tried to add that little light aspect, but I think I kind of messed it up. Tried to add the sun, and I accidentally filled in the painting with black, and I didn't know how to fix the hair again, so here it is. Do you like the brown version more or the black version more? This is a much bigger improvement than the one I originally put up, and I'm kind of proud of that. And although it's not the best, like, I know it's the best I can do right now, but it's something you have to keep going at it until you keep improving so that you can just be the best you wanted to be. And I hope that you guys will do your best to just participate in this event, because who doesn't want a free 520 diamonds? That's a lot of money. That's like, thank you guys for watching, and good luck to everybody who is participating in this event. Love you guys. Oh crap, one last question. I am currently working on a video with Vale, and they are this incredible guild, or not guild, they're a group on Instagram that has come together, and they are incredible veterans of the Starry Corridor hot list. I'm sorry my voice is so raspy right now. Like, some people have said that they couldn't even listen to me because my voice is so raspy. I don't know why it's so raspy some days and why it's so high on other days, but yeah, I'm really sorry for that. Anyways, I'm making a video featuring them, and I was wondering if you guys had any questions that you wanted me to ask them that I could incorporate in the video. If so, just comment below. I'll try to put it in. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!